So now you get your behind tore up, and now you're like, oh man. But then you got some kids, man, like they smart, bro. Like they outweigh the options. They're like, well, I could take this behind whooping. I mean, it's only gonna last for a certain amount of time, but I can still get back on it and do what I need to do. Now, the slick thing is, like, for the parents is, did you really teach anything? Did they really learn anything besides that? Besides submission for the moment? Or are we really getting down to the nitty-gritty of why you're doing what you're doing? Why does this make sense to you?
I try to with my kids because I have to reason with them to understand what's going on with the way they're thinking and why they might do some things, and then I can give them the right course. But at this point, when I think you're thinking about white supremacy, you think about people who have the mindset of the Trump supporters now, I think we're so far gone that generation has to pass on. It's like Moses and out in the wilderness, like they might gotta wander for 20, 30 more years till they end up in a grave, and then the next generation can see their faults and change. But I think this older generation that's in control, they're lost on both sides because neither one of them see the problems that's really out in the streets that can affect you. Like, to be racially profiled because you're in a car. Just think about that. Just because you're driving something nice, you have to be up to something wrong.
It's crazy because living in New York, getting harassed by the cops was like a normal day in the neighborhood. I ain't doing nothing. I'm going to work. I'm either going to school. But the crazy thing, this is the mind fuck, right? Excuse me, my language. I would see dudes on the corner every day do the same thing every day. All right, I know what you're doing. I mean, I'm in the streets, but I'm not in the streets. But they will they'll bypass them. And they'll come by and be like, yo, excuse me, sir. What are you having? Going to work. You have any kind of ID or anything? I don't need to show you my ID or nothing, but my word is I'm going to work. Well, you could come on, step on over here for a minute and have a talk with us. Why? Well, because you fit a profile. We're profiling my fin. We can't discuss that, but we just need you to come up here and talk to us. And
man, stop and frisk. Go ahead.
Right. You know what I mean? So you sit there, you talk to them, they get you, you get the ID. Because now at this particular point, you like, do I got time to really sit here and go back and forth with them? Or I could just give them my ID and stuff and get to work? Because either way about it, if I don't kind of comply at this particular moment, I'm going to miss the train. And if the other train ain't behind this one I'm about to miss, I know I'm getting in there like 5 or 15 minutes late, depending on the route at the time too, and it's rush hour. So you kind of conflicted, right? So I give the guy the ID and all that or whatever. And, you ask me these series of questions. Then you ask me, oh, so where you live at? It's right there on my ID. What do you know? I'm like, yo, I'm right here. This is where I live at. And you said, where you heading to? I'm going to work. Where you work at? It's none of your damn business.
But see, that's part of the mind state. If they feel like it is their business, they feel like it is their privilege to know. Give you a funny story. I got pulled over at a roadblock. And the officer asked me that stupid question because I was dressed up. I said, I'm on a date. I said, I'm getting ready to go on a date. And he said, with who? Very personal. Like, okay, you want to know? Your mother. It was Easter. It was Good Friday. I was like, and I got to pick the Easter bunny up.
You told the guy's mother?
So the state trooper at the roadblock, like, he tilted his brim down right, and all you could see was this Kool-Aid grin. And this white dude, he was red. And I was like, can you hurry up? We got to pick up carrots. Your mom loves carrots. So he says, pull over. He pulls me out of line. I pull over. He runs my plates. Shines a light in my Jeep. He finds nothing. He sees nothing. So what's wrong? He was like, you have a good night. I was like, I tell your mom I said hi. Don't ask me no stupid question when I'm about to go have a threesome with the Easter bunny with your mama and you. I think I told him, I said, you know your mama hate for me to be late now. Because he was taking his time looking through, trying to find something wrong. He couldn't find nothing wrong. Like, come on, man. Like, we got to hurry up. I got to pick the Easter bunny up and your mama don't want us to be late. Come on now. Like, this is a nice time we're trying to have. If you ask me something stupid, I'm going to give you ask a stupid question.
You're going to get a stupid answer.
Like, where else would I'm dressed up. Doesn't matter. You never seen a black man dressed up? That's what I really wanted to ask. But because I knew I didn't have anything wrong, I wasn't doing anything wrong, you're going to ask me a stupid question, I'm going to give you a good answer that goes along with why you're out here.
But that's also a liability to get you jacked up, though.
Oh, yeah. As I drove away, I thought about it. That could have went a lot differently. I would not recommend that.
Nah.
I wouldn't recommend that. And ironically, I kind of know the officer from my old hometown, and I mean, he's an officer. That's all I'm gonna say.
But I'm gonna tell you this, and but there are, and I just want to let everybody know too. Like, there are some good police officers out here. All right,
I agree.
Like, I used to be in the 79 precinct at the time. I don't know what they are right now. I don't know what the rating is now for them or whatever. But, you know, they came in, they gave back to the community. They took us on trips and stuff like that. A couple of officers I have ran into, you know, they was real nice, helpful, informant. Formidable, like give good information or whatever. So shout out to the good officers out there, because the bad ones are really making y'all work extra hard. And I know to hold your integrity and for you guys to sit here and do your job on a day in and day out is hard. And sometimes you probably get up in the morning and be like, but I know some of you guys love what you do, and this is why you do what you do. So I just want to give a shout out to those officers out there that are for the people, whether you're black, white, or whatever. Because, you know, you guys are very important out there.
Let me ask you this. Speaking of officers, were there officers there with the black guy with the daughter in the car?
I heard a cop. I heard it was a cop that... No, not at the beginning. It was just him and his brother.
So just imagine this. As
we're talking about this... I forgot this guy's name.
It doesn't even matter. His name is unimportant.
But he left his daughter in the car to die, pretty much.
But here's what my point about this is. How far up have you made it in life where you're worried about breaking out your window or saving your daughter's life? Like, he was at the point of, like, if I ever get a Nissan Altima, I've made it in life. And I'm never going to mess it up, no matter what. Like, dummy.
The goal
was I would have picked up a brick, anything. I would have threw it through my window.
Right.
And climbed through it and went through and got my kid. Right. I would have broke it out. I would have kicked it out. I would have knocked it out. No one would have had to ask me. No one would have had a decision. The police would have not had to come, because I would have got my child out. Because my child is foremost the most important thing to do. My car, I can get another car. It might not be that one, but damn it, all you need is to go from A to B. So
it ain't that serious.
It ain't that serious. And you let your daughter die, he's gonna have that on his conscience for the rest of his life, if he even has a conscience at this point.
Yeah, like that's the question, because you got to think about it. What kind of conscience you have when you sitting there like, yo, your brother's saying, yo, your daughter locked in the car, yo, let's break the window, get out. He be like, nah, I'm gonna call AAA. Call AAA. AAA say, oh, well, we'll be out there. And, AAA, they could come out there from 2 hours. And this car is probably like, outside is 80. So the car could have been like 100, 110, easy. You know what I'm saying? So then what? So then, the people come, yo, we got break. Like, oh, no. You call your girlfriend up. You tell her that the kid is in the car. She ain't nowhere near you. She like, yo, so what you doing? Go get the kid. I'm gonna get the kid out. Whatever. And she's sitting here looking at you like, yo, get my daughter. And by the time she probably gets to you, because 9 out of 10, she's probably like no more than probably, depending where you are, an hour to 30 minutes away. It don't take that long for somebody to die in the car in that kind of heat, just sitting there. So then, what made sense was the officers come. He's like, yo, my daughter in the car. And they're like, yo, what the fuck? Break the window. He don't want them to break the window. They broke it anyway. They got the kid out, but the kid's already dead. And think about what do you got to say for that? Because your goal was set so high to get this particular vehicle the way you wanted it, so you just couldn't it's a material thing.
Man, that's what's wrong with America. Just think about how much America drives off material things. Just material things. Material things, people dress, look, and be struggling. I gotta tell people, the majority of these celebrities you see, they're not living the life you see on Instagram. And with that being said, we're gonna get ready to wind it down. Who's the new artist we got for the week? The artist of the week.
We got a girl. Her name is Kenya.
Kenya, where's Kenya from?
Oh, she is originally from Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn in the house without a doubt. St. Mark's.
Stand up. Yep, over there on Nostrand. New York and St. Mark's between Brooklyn. I want to say Brooklyn and Nostrand Avenue, Crown Heights.
All right, now
You're gonna play her music in later on, a little bit later on in the podcast.
Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop maybe a song and a half from her. We haven't figured out which order we're gonna go, but as soon as we do, we're gonna drop that. Remember, this is Karen Southern Fried Buffalo Wild Wings.
Get your spears out.
Hey,
grab yourself a chicken wing.
You got to kill these buffaloes because they're running rampant today in Greenville. And when I say kill the buffalo, kill them mentally. Don't engage with them.
Right.
Do not play the game that they want to play. Let them be buffaloes. And you know what you let buffaloes do? You let them roam and go on back home. So, this is Nine Wings. I'm Big Bougie.
Willie be the one.
And until next week, remember, 9 wings is not enough. 36 are better. Woo-hoo. Remember, October the 17th, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. My man G House, he's bringing it. I'm going to tell you, he's at a secret location. You ready? You listening? Now, I ain't going to tell you yet. Let me tell you what he's got out there. He's going to have $5 fresh grilled chicken sandwiches. He's going to have 1-piece chicken plates with 2 sides for $8. He's going to have $10 2-piece 2 sides. My man's going to have the coconut rice. Hold on. You're not listening to me. Coconut rice. Fresh green beans. And lemon pepper ginger leg quarters. Are you listening to me, people? Now, we're waiting on G to call, but, it's kind of crazy in the city right now. But if he doesn't call, remember, October the 17th, G's house. You know where he's going to be at? I'm about to give you the address. It's going to be in front of the old closed pharmacy on the corner of 14th and Greenville Boulevard. I think it's an old CVS right behind the speed.